Yo, what up YouTube fam, it's your boy Mike doing another review for you today, and today we're going to be doing review on the Samsung Smart Switch and how to do it on the Samsung and an iPhone, both ways. Alright, get ready, check it out. Alright guys, so nice and simply, obviously you're going to have both your phones. Look, I know it's a bit blurry here and there, so please don't mind me. I'm trying to do this on a DSLR and trying to figure it out at the same time with one hand, so let's see how we go. So first thing you're going to need is a Samsung Smart Switch. Both phones should have them already. If not, download them from the Play Store and then go from there. So this is only for Samsung to Samsung. Okay, so first step you're going to do is you're going to have to allow, obviously, to let it do it. On the new phone, you want to choose, obviously, if you want to send data or receive data. Obviously, you want to receive the data. And on your old phone, you've got to choose send data. So what you're going to do is press send. It'll give you two options, wireless and USB. You're going to do the same on the other phone. We want to do it wirelessly because Samsungs can do it wirelessly. Choose a Galaxy Android phone. This will work on any other phone as well, any other Android. So you got your Huawei's, you got your Oppo's, you've got your Xiaomi, so on and so forth. It'll give you a list of what you can transfer and what you want to transfer, which is nice and easy. Gives you a rough time frame as well. And then literally all you need to do is press send once you're ready to go. On your new phone, it'll say receive or cancel depending on what you want to do. So obviously you want to receive, so press receive. And then what's going to happen? It's going to wireless do it all for you. Okay, so that's part one of part two. You can do it through the USB way as well. And again, if you're not too sure, just obviously go through the steps that come up on the screen. And that can be the first part for you. And let's get to the second part now. So what we want to do now is we want to try and get it through an iPhone. So if you're an iPhone user trying to get to the Samsung, right? So you finally made the switch. You had someone to convince you to get it all up and running. I'm just going to give you a quick review of what you need to do. So there's two things that you need. You need your lightning cable, so your Apple lightning charger cable, USB cable. And obviously you need the smart switch connector as well. So that's the second part. So this is a must to get it working. You can try and do it for the smart switch app, but it's a lot of digging around to do. I found that this is probably the best and easiest way to get it done. So first things first, you obviously have to plug the USB side into the connector. So that little tool comes in majority of the new Samsung series. I know some series don't. Things like the Samsung A series, S5 don't have it, S6 don't have it, and S7s it started to do it, which is good. Then obviously all you need to do is obviously get both phones, plug in the Samsung Smart Switch tool into your new phone, because obviously that's the tool that we need to extract it to. And then once you plug it in and get it done. And the second part is obviously putting it into the iPhone X as well. Okay. What you see in this video as well is I obviously didn't do the right thing. Both phones need to have at least 20% of charge. If you don't have 20% of charge, it will not let you do the smart switch. So make sure you definitely get it done. Once you plug in both phones though, it usually does come up with a screen saying, do you allow this phone? You want to start a smart switch, get it up and running? Obviously in this case it doesn't. And obviously the low battery keeps coming up as well. Another tip, if it doesn't work, what I found is a lot of the USB cables, if you're not using a genuine one, you need to have one that's rated for transfer to get it done. So what you can do is to try anyways. You can press receive data, go to the app, press USB cable, and it'll tell you exactly what to do. So you plug in the device, connect it to your old one. If it still doesn't work, what I found sometimes with some of the new cables, as long as it's iOS 8 and above, I believe, approved, you can flip the actual the pin connector, and sometimes what that will do is that'll trigger it straight away. So if you have an aftermarket cable from eBay, for example, and you've got you bought the cheapest one on there, it's not going to work. You need to get one that's obviously iOS rated to the certain system requirements for Samsung and iPhone. You can probably look that up on the Samsung Smart Switch website. But sometimes these cables, if you flip it the other way, once you get it in, it will work. So what it will do is it'll automatically connect to the iPhone and to bring the data. It says, obviously you can see, can't connect there, 20% off the charge. On the iPhone, it does say trust this computer, just like you would on iTunes. You obviously have to press trust for it to do what it has to do. And then what it will do, it'll obviously charge, is the first thing you need to do. But once you get the charge up and running, it will give you the idea of transferring all the details. So in my experience, I've done this hundreds of times, okay? By doing it, I found that iPhones take a hell of a long time to transfer the details. And that's not even the beginning part. The beginning part is finding what's in the iPhone to bring across first, and then transferring all the details. So look, with my experience, roughly say anywhere between 500 to 1,000 photos and apps and stuff, it took maybe half an hour to an hour, give or take. So this iPhone X that I have next to me, it's a fresh one, so there's nothing on it, brand new factory data reset. So we'll have a look now once we plug it in, and then get it in there. Nice fit, good size, not bad. Once it's in there, it'll obviously read everything. Got to press trust again. But once we get that done, it should hopefully give us a nice quick view. So yeah, again, it'll search the iPhone, see what it can bring across. So it won't bring across everything. So you got things like your voicemail won't come across, any Apple Music kind of stuff, anything Apple related won't come across, but things like your messages, photos, videos will definitely come across. If only iPhones would do something similar like this and as easy as this, it would be great. But iCloud and iTunes is the only way around it. But you can see that it tells you a nice, quick and easy check, and it will give you a rough idea. It's just loading everything now. Then it will give you an idea of what you can transfer. So if you look at the Samsung phone, it tells you this is what you can transfer. So you've got your normal settings as well. You can get your contacts, you can get your photos. This one obviously doesn't come up with anything because there's nothing in it. Then all you're going to do is press transfer. So guys, that's basically it. That's how you're going to be doing a Samsung smart switch on an iPhone to Samsung, and Samsung to Samsung, Android to Samsung, on pretty much any device. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe down below. And if you guys want me to do a review on anything else, just let me know in the comments below. Alright, cheers.